Good morning, and what a fabulous, fabulous day it is. We're having a spate of beautiful weather. A couple of weeks now. It's quite dry. We had a little bit of rain the other day. Apparently they've had a lot more down south. But up here, it's absolutely lovely. I'm out in the woods with Molly. The sun's coming through the trees, it's cool, it's shaded, there's not a breath of wind, there's birds singing. I've got a reservoir to my left that is completely still, like a mill pond. It's great to be alive, it's fabulous. But what on earth is happening to the country? We've got this spate of things happening. A couple of days ago, we had this horrendous attack in Nottingham that's left 3 people dead and 3 people injured. We've got a family in France, little girl being shot and killed. And you kind of look round, and I love it here, and I love the countryside, and I love doing videos about it. But occasionally I have to stop and think and reflect and think, okay, I'm okay in my little bubble. Molly's okay, she's just gone running off now after a squirrel. We're all okay here, but not everybody is. And we kind of don't even think about that. We shut ourselves off. Things happen and we go, oh, that's sad, but it doesn't really affect me. And it is. And is the world going to hell in a handcart? Are we concentrating on things that we shouldn't be concentrating on? Everybody, the whole government over here now are obsessing about the COVID investigation, where, by the way, they're having to take a lateral flow test before they go in a morning. Are we now living in 2021 again? And people are bothered about that, and people are bothered about whether Boris had a party or a drink or whatever. Crap's happening all over the country, crap's happening all over the world, and all we can bother about is whether some buffoon and his mates had a bit of a booze up. It's absolutely mind-blowing. And I was going to say, but, you know, should we bother about that? We're okay here, it's absolutely fine, but I think we should be bothered about it. There are a lot of people do things. It's like the Dunblane massacre when all those kids got shot. The only reason that we have gun laws that we do here, and that's why we're so safe as a country, is that somebody took responsibility. The father of one of the children who was killed campaigned, gave up his job, he was a doctor, and he campaigned for tighter gun laws, and it was brought in within about 18 months. People are proactive, people have got to get out there and do it. We all have, really, we've all got to take responsibility. It's all right me walking around in the countryside and saying, oh, isn't it fabulous, isn't it beautiful, me and Molly are okay, Jack. But not everybody is. And beyond, we've got this beautiful weather at the moment, but beyond the beautiful weather, crap is happening to people who don't deserve it. People going about the daily lives. 2 young kids, 2 19-year-olds in Nottingham murdered. 2 students just going about their lives, enjoying life, and it's cut short and it won't happen. They'll never reach my age. They'll never have the experiences I've had. Horrendous. Let's do something about it. Look how low the water is in the reservoir. It doesn't feed the local area. I think this feeds Liverpool area. But it's very low. We can't seem to get this, can we? There's countries all over the world that have droughts and dry weather. They have water coming out of the taps. A couple of weeks of sunshine, there's hardly any water left in the reservoir. We have an inch of snow, everything grinds to an halt. There's countries in the world that have feet of snow all year round, carry on operating. Look at that though. But it doesn't take away from the fact that it is an absolutely, look at that sky, absolutely fabulous day. There's a contrail, it's still. I can hear the birds. But it is very, very still, very, very beautiful. I hope you've got a nice bit of countryside where you are. Just a few acres at least with some trees and shade. Because it's so beautiful, and we don't get a great deal of decent weather, do we, in this country? We have a couple of weeks, then we'll probably go into into autumn and then into winter. But it is fabulous. No, we can get out and just mooch about and enjoy the beauty of the British countryside. Apparently we in the north are getting it slightly better than those in the south, which makes a change. I can hear the birds singing. There isn't a breath of wind, and I've looked at the weather on the phone and it's just going to be nice for about another week, and then we're going to get a bit of rain. And yeah, we do need it. The garden's a bit dry and barren, and you can all go around complaining about how hot it is. It's too hot, it's too wet, it's too cold, it's too dry. It's too nice, isn't it? I've noticed that my views have plummeted a great deal recently, over about the last month, and you wonder whether this little journey through YouTube, this part of it, has run its course. I don't know. I'll put another couple up and see how it goes, or whether I'm being shadow banned. I've been shadow banned by YouTube before. I've had several channels. I tend to have controversial views, and YouTube don't like some words. They just shadow ban you and kind of don't push your videos out there, and basically lock you down. And I put a video up a couple of months ago about whether the English countryside is racist, and I'm wondering whether YouTube's picked up on that and has just quieted me down somewhat. Anyway, we'll see. I don't know. I'll put these up. I may reinvent myself into a different character, talk about different things. We'll see how it goes, but in the meantime, I'm right behind Liverpool Castle now. Big castle on the side of the reservoir near Bolton. The wind's just picked up a little bit. There's a breeze now through the tops of the trees. It sounds fabulous. I just hear the leaves rustling away, and that's good. Me and Molly are going to carry on now. It's so hot. We're going dog sitting today, so that I can let my friends' dogs out so they can have a bit of a run round in the shade under the trees in the back garden. So that's what we're going to do. I hope you all have a nice day, a nice week and a nice life, and we'll see you on the flip. Bye bye, people.